they're a really good basketball team. We always respect Lithuania as a basketball nation. We enjoy playing against them. I think we have a good friendly rivalry. As expected, they play as a team. They move the ball well. They play for one another. They're tough defensively, well coached, well organised. Like a good game. Looking forward to it.
What are the key points of Lithuania game? Are the big guys lying the most important factor in their performance?
I mean, it's interesting. I think they play two different ways. Like their starting group plays one way, obviously with Sabonis and Valanciunas being a big focus, and Kalnides working off those guys. And then when they start subbing, they sort of get a little bit quicker and a bit more transition focused. And so that's a challenge in being able to adapt to the group that they have out on the court.
Your team beat Lithuania in last Olympics, also in World Cup. Is it this Lithuanian team is stronger?
It's always hard, I think, to compare across teams. I mean, again, we look forward to the challenge here. Always a good basketball matchup for us, and we enjoy it. And I like the way they play. I think it's a pure kind of basketball that I enjoy, and I like going against it. And I think strategically there'll be some good matchups going on tomorrow night.
You have some memories about Olympics in Atlanta in '96 or in Sydney when Lithuania beat for the bronze medal Australia.
I wasn't involved in those games, but was certainly watching on TV, and I know some of the guys on the team, like Mark Brake, he's our team manager, Luke Longley's an assistant coach, still talk about those times, and I guess the painful memories that brings.
Coach, Joe Ingles dishes the most assists in this tournament so far. How does it help having one more additional perfect creator on the court alongside Patty Mills and Matthew Dellavedova?
Yeah, it's been nice to be able to move Joey onto the ball, and that's something that I think he's certainly evolved over the last couple of years in his NBA career. You've seen that with Utah Jazz; they have him handle a lot, and it's been a good addition for us to be able to get him with the ball in his hands and creating and making plays. We've got good shooters around him, and he makes good decisions, and I think his size allows him to perhaps see things that some of the smaller guards can't see.
How is it easy to coach such a strong core as Australia's team? A lot of veterans, a lot of experienced players.
Yeah, it makes coaching fun for sure. They're smart, they're engaged. As you say, they've played together for a period of time now, the core of that group, and they come up with a lot of solutions themselves. They talk to each other, they come up with ways to manipulate what we're doing to attack the defense at any particular time, and it makes coaching really fun.
How does a new fellow Jock Landale blends to the core?
Yeah, he's been great and really pleasing working with Jock and just what he has to offer at such a young age. And I know he's off to Zalgiris obviously, and look forward to him being out there, and I think you guys will enjoy him.
A lot of players like Matthew Nielsen, Brad Newley, Aaron Baines playing in Lithuania. Do you see some difference or more similarities between Aussies and Lithuanians?
I think we play similar, similar style in terms of team first basketball. We're prepared, we had 28 assists last night. Lithuania always have a lot of assists, space the floor well, well organised, and so like I said before, we really enjoy playing against Lithuania. Always think it's a good matchup, and I know any of our guys that have played in Lithuania always talk to that being a really positive basketball experience for them, and they grew from the time that they spent in the country.
Can you tell a little bit about your Baltic roots?
Yeah, sure. So my mum and dad are both Latvian, and so they migrated to Australia after the Second World War. I was born in Australia, but certainly have a close connection, and I guess feel connected to that part of the world, the Baltic states, and have been to Lithuania a few times and really enjoy it.
In Latvia?
Latvia I've only been once. So when I retire, hopefully I'll go back and spend a little bit more time there, but really enjoy that part of the world and feel really connected to it.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
Tuk, kas ten?
Sibet, lažybos.